Alright, is this the test lab complete?
Yep.
Yeah, the test lab is complete.
I thought you guys were gonna bring up the huge tree in the Matrix saga.
Oh,
At the
right,
very end.
that.
Okay, I'm so excited to play this dude, bro. His speak is so good. Alright, let's see. I ban first. I'm banning... Whew, okay, let me think. I'm banning... Okay, let me look at the neutral stages are Metal City, White Cave, Digital Dimension. The round 1 stages are Metal City, Digital Dimension, White Cave, Ice Factory, and what else? Dark Desert. Okay, so I'm banning Ice Factory.
Yeah, Babylon Garden.
Yeah, Babylon Garden, yeah. I'm banning... You want me to?
I'll tell it to start playing if you want. Because I can tell if it's too thin or not.
I'm betting Ice Factory because that stage is DJ.
I agree. Sir, what are your thoughts on Ice Factory?
Ice Factory, I hate that stage.
I guess we in the commentators booth are all in agreement here. Ice Factory is degen as hell.
Like, it's bogged because it's a speed stage, but...
I don't vibe with Ice Factory at all. I'll play Red Canyon way before Ice Factory.
So the options we have are Digital Dimension and Metal City. Taking this man to Digital Dimension.
Oh my god, he's taking him downtown to Digital Dimension first race. I swear, Digital Dimension
Vaughn
always
with
has
Storm on the auto slider, especially on
auto
Digital
slider.
Dimension, is a very interesting pickup. He'll be able to perform the first skip with relative ease using the auto slider strings, and if he uses the tech correctly, will be able to maintain his drift boost frames through dash panels and power objects.
Now, again, interesting choice from Light here with Supersonic because it's low-key kind of a little bit of a ring deficit here. But let's see how he does.
But if Light can maintain the lead in first right now, he can pick up these item boxes.
Yep.
Unfortunately, Vaughn gets stuck down after falling off his board, running out of air. Very unfortunate start for him.
Yeah, getting that magnet would definitely help scooping up all those rings right there. Magnet is very useful on the stage, indeed.
Light currently leading Vaughn on Supersonic. This is a very good situation for Supersonic. Has to be in first to collect all those rings. Taking the speed, grind rail can conserve as much time on his board as he can.
He got a good lead, and with Supersonic's top speed, he's not going to be slowing down anytime soon. But Vaughn might be able to catch up.
Vaughn with the auto slider, using those drift boosts to keep up with Supersonic, but unfortunately starting to run out of air once again, flying through the power path to make some air back, refusing to enter
is he
his
going for the
turbulence.
skip? No, he's
going on the top path.
He gets the top. He gets the level up.
Trying to go for the skip.
Oh,
unfortunately
he gets
knocked off of the skip. Very bad for him. Loses all his rings, losing him a lot of time, but getting his air back. Like, still leading with Supersonic. Still getting start for ring, popping in the walls, losing some speed. Gets a lucky 10 item ring boxes from that, however. Once again, going for the speed route to conserve as much time on the board as he can, but Vaughn is finally starting to make up some ground, flying through a power path. It's the fastest route on that section. Especially with the auto slider. If you're able to use this drift boost to speed through the power section. Fortunately, Vaughn gets caught up in Light's turbulence for a split second. Isn't able to take the higher up, and unfortunately going to be missing the skip all 3 laps as Light continues to lead with Supersonic. Though he is about to run out of rings just as he enters the auto section, conserving some time on the board, but he's still in the single digits. He's going to have to pick up some ring boxes.
And down to no rings, he's on his feet.
Misses the
Vaughn
ring box,
catching
plows
up.
through the power path.
This is his chance. He needs to catch up real quick. Oh,
Right, once again going
like
for the
he's
speed
able to
path.
capitalize.
Unfortunately, Vaughn is bumping into walls. He's climbing through the power path, though. Unable to use the auto slider through the power path. It's too slim for him to have enough space to do it. Light taking the first race, taking his first win against Vaughn on Supersonic in Digital Dimension.
You know, I said before, you know, Supersonic has that ring deficit, but it looks like it ain't mattered.
Vaughn unfortunately falling off the high path one lap, and the other 2 laps utterly failing the skip, falling down one of those times too.
Yeah.
The other time just bumping into the wall and just failing it right off the
Not
bat.
to mention getting
Unfortunate for
dragged
Vaughn.
down to Tartarus with that first lap. That was pretty bad, unfortunately.
Got pulled into the shadow realm because of that fuck up, unfortunately.
Sent straight to the shadow room.
Especially on that pit, it's a very long animation if you get grabbed by those hands.
Supersonic is what you would call S tier. There is no X tier. They go up to highest being S.
Supersonic is a very
Supersonic's not really like that good on this patch. Definitely a step below what he was last patch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's still very consistent.
I would argue he's better than last patch. Because last patch you could only use him on a few set stages, but this patch...
Honestly, if I were to pay...
No. If you had to play a race on the same board and character and you played Supersonic from last patch and Supersonic from this patch, sure, this one's better. So overall, across the board, better performance. But like, just the fact that how good he was on Metal City and like Green Cave. Yeah, like just like he was just way too powerful there. He's a lot more manageable in this patch to like beat.
Yeah. I'd say, honestly, if I were to put him on a tier list, I almost want to put him at like top of A tier or bottom of S. If I had to put him on a tier list.
And especially strong on tracks like
Metal City,
like Splash Canyon and Metal City, where ring boxes are very abundant and very consistent.
Let's see where they're going to go next time.
Moonflare and Patch, a notable detractor of the Magnet Shield, saying Supersonic last patch is auto KO.
Auto KO. Yeah. Beginning A tier. Beginning A tier, he said.
Into the second race, we'll be seeing Splash Canyon get picked once again.
It's Protag's favorite
have
stage.
To bring it up again. This is definitely has to be Protag's favorite stage, especially because of how much play it's seen in this tournament.
Yeah, he loves this stage.
Like picking up Supersonic once again.
I think y'all are getting a little bit too comfortable over here. Let's get some new commentators in here. Come on.
Vaughn, meanwhile, picking up
Mid-fire.
Legend. Very safe pick, especially with the flight skip.
Funny level.
Fortunately, getting the air pickup, whereas Supersonic gets the ring box pickup. Very lucky for him. Fortunately, neither of them take the top
None of them
path.
get the top path.
Vaughn denied the early level 3, and Light denied the easy boost coming into this next section.
Unfortunate.
I propose you the next game. Nathan versus Wave.
Ooh, just Tornado, but does not connect.
Fortunately, Light is off-center, lose some speed, going towards that flight path, but will still land the skip alongside Vaughn.
You know what?
And Light both landing the top route.
Ooh, he uses his boost though, but
that's the smartest place to use his boost. Gets the lucky 10 item box. Gonna take the top
on
path.
The upper path.
Getting the top path this time, taking the corner a lot wider to make it a lot more safe. Getting those 60 rings as Vaughn falls off his board, running out of air, unfortunately. Both of them going to the auto section around the same time, but Light having 70 rings coming into this flight skip, he better conserve it for the long straightaway coming into the final lap using the flight skip. If he had fallen there using the flight skip, he would have gone back down to 50 rings, unable to boost, but because he pulled out the flight skip so expertly, he's gonna be... yep, this was a smart
And he's out of there! As Vaughn
Supersonic boost to make,
but it seems like it's a bit too late.
Because of Light's Supersonic boost, Vaughn is unfortunately not able to catch up to the turbulence and falls off it too late to actually land the high path, still at level 2 coming into the final lap.
Alright, he's zooming along. Let's see what he can do if he can try and catch up. He may not be able to, unfortunately, because he just can't seem to scramble up a level 3. And we have, ooh, misses the flight
Again,
skip.
using the flight skip very comfortably.
And that's game.
Whereas Vaughn losing the flight skip, very unfortunate for him. But with Light getting those 2 supersonic boosts back to back, lap 1 and 2, gave him a very strong lead anyway. Even if Vaughn had hit that skip, he probably would not have been able to make it back. Just getting the level 3, very unfortunate for Vaughn.
Yep. Just like my co-commentator Peanut said, Supersonic is pretty strong on this track with those consistent ring boxes. Works every time.
So
But,
Light wins 2-0, huh?
Yep.
Since Vaughn, it looks like it. But Vaughn had a very safe pickup with Cream on the ledge and a flight type, being able to get that top path at the very beginning consistently with the ledge and only having to tap the jump button to make it up to top path was a very safe play, but unfortunately still got caught up in Light's turbulence half the time and wasn't able to make it in that top path as much at all, actually. Whereas
Yeah.
Light was able to make it up there at least once and secure himself a very strong boost coming into the final lap.
Honestly, when it comes to this stage, I'll go Supersonic or have a high booster for the straightaway at the beginning of the track. Allows you to get a lot of distance.
Don't poke Nathan. We're already testing, and he's been waiting for like 3 hours to get a game.
Hey, yo, that guy's fucking lit, bro. I love that guy.